Test him.
Smoke in his face. He's going to try to challenge that regardless. And it's Stu to the back of the site. He's going to pick himself up the first kill. Tries to get another headshot, but suddenly all the targets disappear. They found cover, and they found a bit of timing to breathe, so they think. Fallen and Stu reapply with some pressure. They pick up those 2 kills, and this pistol is looking fantastic for the defense. Everybody's dead for the tees. It's flawless.
That's an amazing hold. I mean, we can really call that Stu box.
The difference. Look over towards Arch right now. The Zoking's going one further, and if they can get past Stu, then that B site's open for the taking.
Look at how cognizant Stu is of what's happening, though. With Arch being opened up, there's always the opportunity to grab it and everything. Now it's going to have a lot of pressure put on him from a guy who can head peek. That's Tarek.
coldzera gets pinched from both directions. Freeman, attacker combined. However, remember the HP here is minimal. 17 health for the 2 remaining Flash players. Stu creeping his way up from truck lane. He's going to have the element of surprise if he can strike them before they realize what is up. And they have all their attention trained over towards Library. So Stu, with a couple of shots, could be able to kill them both, but he's been spotted from beneath. Just as he puts himself into an exposed position, he's caught out in the open. It could be an indicator of a commitment, so expect him to come flying back rapidly. And in the meantime, the Pistols will try their best to hold. So far, so good, until attacker gets through smoke and, swapping the sidearms not fast enough. Stewie, again, just clears the B site. And then coldzera is going to feel the pressure on the opposite way. So brackets in question, but Tarek yet again from this position is going to find out an opening kill. That's not the first time so far this half.
That's true, and it's because that tag team, that little bit of presence with coldzera, just alley-oops Tarek, and from a very safe spot, gets the kill. Oh, wow.
Smooth, Stu. Remember, Fallen was in the opposite corner. You saw the T's pre-fire it, and then, of course, he's on the other side. So slight change-up works out in his favor, and despite Fallen falling to attacker, he is now desperate to even get this bomb plant. He's got a man up close to deal with in the form of Furt. He could prioritize the plant in terms of getting cash, but it's a fake plant instead. He's looking for kills, and he's the one that winds up dead.
Yeah. Contact King comes through in a giant group to just kind of force feed a frag into their hands, and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere now. No trade in sight for Zoking. There was a moment there where they were 4-4 with mid control and a lot of time remaining, but now they're suddenly in a much less favorable position and have to work back from a deficit.
I love how MiBR's offense can be just so suffocating in the sense that they get all these aggressive setups right out of the gate, and then in a moment's notice, everybody's just retreat and fallen back into a much more passive situation. It's like the difference in setup, the stark contrast, is just really nice to see. It shows you depth in their preparations, but nothing can prepare you for a couple of shots like that. Freeman not going down without a fight. Oh my God, he's got the third. It all comes down to young Stu, who's barreling up from middle. He's got no utility, no kit, just an M4 in hand, and an opponent with 58 HP.
He's going for the hard read now. Big rotate around Arch, but Freeman is actually calling it out. The thing is that Stu is probably going to assume that he went to look for this, and that's why he avoided lane in the first place. So now he might expect Freeman to be here. The thing is, he's only got a flash. A smoke would have been much more favorable.
Yep. Still, the flash goes out, misses the mark, and
he calls it out.
Hits it. It's Fallen waiting for his chance to potentially strike, but seeing as he's an opper, he could also just hold this off. There's 2 ops still standing, one of which committed to the back of the site. And remember, a man advantage for Flash looks great just now. They're toying with the cross, and that's where the first man drops. coldzera misses his second shot, and he knows these targets are all upon him, but he's all alone, and still he gets that kill? So sick. So we watched Stu clutch a 1v1. Now let's see if the King can do one better.
Yeah, Father Fallen coming in from the Arch wrap, the 2v1. It's not going to be easy.
No, definitely not, but he should predict that position. So now it's a matter of figuring out the last, and he's got the utility for it. This is going to land directly in front of Summer. May not spread to his feet, but he's still going to change position. Now he's on the column, Fallen, trying to snub him out, trying to sniff him out, and still he holds it cold. And yet, he nearly dies regardless. 1 bullet's all it takes. Fallen's got the clutch.
Being called out is kind of disconcerting.
Whoa, Burt feels that, so he's pushed into the open. Stu nearly actually just goes past him. But in this instance, it is finally Flash Gaming. Well, I take that back. No longer a man advantage.
And that's something that we've heard before. But at least they're on even terms. Stu here still being very aggressive to hold on to these frags, and there's actually 2 players. And Lovey is there to try to take both of them down by himself.
Oh man, Freeman gives up his back. coldzera will take it with ease.
They will be unrelenting with their trades, and it's really on Flash to make sure their spacing is impeccable.
Yeah, which unfortunately in this round I think was quite poor. But it's not over yet. They can still come in with some headshots at the end of the day. coldzera falls as his brains are blasted to the back of Moto. Stu and Fallen, one clutch each already. And now it's going to be Attacker to try and gun them both down. They want to synchronize. You can see Stewie falling back towards Library and giving Fallen time to get closer, at which point they will attempt to pinch. But Attacker's going to do a very good job of isolating these duels. Once more, he plays towards Boiler, and he just slips in. Fallen not going to give chase. So now Attacker's got a very real chance at coming in off of the balcony. But there is a smoke in play for the CT side. And it's going to be in front of the bomb. Oh no, Attacker's got them dead to rights. Finds them both by surprise at a second round for Flash. The rest of Flash are still in towards middle and the bottom of the banana. So they continue to fall one by one. Looks like MiBR might get back on the horse in a solid state because all 5 CTs currently survive. Lovey looks to cut down the numbers, but all he'll deal is damage. Death not on the menu just yet. Bomb spotted, still clear for the taking. And getting a kill onto Fur is nice. Now, if you can hit the headshot to the pit, that's going to get it that much closer, but he falls just then after. So a little bit of
Devices that same exact move. Works on the car. Fur here. Looking terrifying in the halls. Nobody's allowed in.
Entry denied. Application rejected. Despite how lovely you may be, there's no entry on A site. Bomb. Clear for the taking if Summer wants it, but it's a matter of where does he go. Fur's the only liability at this point as he sits on 6 health, and you can see him all the way behind his bigger brothers. The frontline defense from MiBR is already suffocating with a flank, and Summer is doomed, whether he realizes it or not.
Wow, and that's it. 12-3.
So that's going to give them a bit to work with once they're inside of it, and of course Summer has nothing really to hide except for the fact that he can retreat into construction. Now the support is very quickly upon him, and despite that he is still cleared by Tarek. 2 HP makes the difference here, and because of that smoke grenade they have the entirety of the site in that shroud of secrecy. The bomb plant comes through. Fallen trying to trade here as it's the man advantage in the hands of Flash. What's the after plant? Fallen on bomb. And a man back by new boxes. CTs clear out corners. They've lost Zoking as he comes barreling forward all alone. Now the CTs have to worry about being split because sure enough, they've got them dead to rights. Clean, crisp headshots. Bomb's halfway ticked now. Time is going to be the biggest of issues, not to mention the fact that they have no information whatsoever. So in the last few dying seconds, you're just going to see desperation sink in and bullets as well. Last 2 players about to be cleared. Fallen finds that final frag and